tourism in Spain is a major contributor to the national economic life, contributing about 11% of Spain's GDP. Ever since the 1960s and 1970s, the country has been a popular destination for summer holidays, especially with large numbers of tourists from the UK, France, Germany, Italy and the Benelux, among others. Accordingly, Spain's foreign tourist industry has grown into the second biggest in the world. By 2015, Spain was the third most visited country in the world, recording 68.1 million tourists, which marked the third consecutive year of record-beating numbers. Spain ranks first among 141 countries in the Travel and Tourism Competitiveness Index published by the World Economic Forum in 2015. The World Tourism Organization has its headquarters in Madrid. According to The Economist 2005 year list, Spain has the world's 10th highest quality of life. Arrivals by country. Most visitors arriving to Spain on short-term basis in 2015 were from the following countries. Transport. Spain's national airline is Iberia, but the country can be flown into on many international passenger airlines and charter airlines. Tourists also arrive in Spain by road, rail and over the water. Spanish freeways interconnecting the touristic cities are also linked up with the French freeway network across the Pyrenees. The main train operator is Renfe, including Avenue Hidalgo intercity services. Spain's high-speed rail link is the largest in Europe and second largest in the world after China. There is also a number of high-end tourism-oriented hotel train services, such as Transcantabrico. Summer resorts and beaches. This type of tourism was the first to be developed in Spain, and today generates the most income for the Spanish economy. The mild climate during the whole year and the extensive sandy beaches of the Mediterranean and Atlantic Ocean, as well as of its two archipelagos, have been attracting tourists from Northern Europe for decades. The leading source markets of Spanish beach tourism are the UK, Germany and France, followed by Scandinavia and Italy and the Netherlands. The most popular Spanish mainland coasts are on its Mediterranean side, and include, from north to south clockwise, the Costa Brava, the Costa Dorada and the Costa del Maresme in the autonomous community of Catalonia, very popular with visitors from France as well as inland Spain, with notable resorts like Salou and the city of Barcelona. The Costa Blanca and the Costa del Azahar are both in the Valencian community. The Costa Calida in the region of Murcia and the Mar Menor, a lagoon by the Mediterranean Sea. The Costa de Almeria, the Costa Tropical, the Costa del Sol and the Costa de la Luz, all in the community of Andalusia. Some of the summer destinations here are renowned worldwide, such as Marbella in Malaga Province or Soto Grande in Cadiz Province, both destinations for tourists and summer residents with big purchasing power. The city of Malaga is a notable Costa del Sol destination and also one of the largest harbors in Spain and frequented by cruise ships. Spain's two archipelagos, the Balearic Islands off the mainland coast in the Mediterranean and the volcanic Canary Islands in the Atlantic, are also both very popular destinations with Spaniards and Europeans. In addition to the summer tourism, other modalities like cultural and monumental tourism, congresses, sport or fun tourism have been developed in these areas, including such famous cities as Barcelona and Valencia, the biggest harbors of the Spanish Mediterranean coast. Many coastal or island places also have great ecological and natural importance. Theme parks like Portaventura, Terra Mítica or diverse water fun parks are also popular. In 2014, Spain broke its own record of blue flag beaches, achieving 681 flags and becoming the leader in the Northern Hemisphere. Spain is also the leader in blue flags for marinas. Cultural tourism, business tourism. As a crossroads of several civilizations, Spain offers a number of historical cities and towns. Major destinations include Spain's two largest cities, Madrid and Barcelona, which stand as two of the leading city destinations in Europe. Both offer a matchless number of attractions, and their importance in commerce, education, entertainment, media, fashion, science, sports and arts contribute to the status as two of the world's major global cities. 13 Spanish cities have been declared World Heritage Cities by the UNESCO: Alcalá de Henares, Ávila, Cáceres, Córdoba, Cuenca, Ibiza, Mérida, Salamanca, San Cristobal de la Laguna, Santiago de Compostela, Segovia, Tarragona and Toledo. As of June 2013, Spain has 44 total sites inscribed on the list, third only to China and Italy. Of these 44 sites, 39 are cultural, 3 are natural, and 2 are mixed, as determined by the organization's selection criteria. Other first-class destinations are Seville, Granada, Santander, Oviedo, Gijón, Bilbao and San Sebastian, all of them with historical landmarks and a lively cultural agenda. Student programs. Besides hosting some of the most renowned business schools in the world, such as IE Business School, ESADE or YESE Business School, Spain is a popular destination for students from abroad. In particular, during the 2010-11 academic year, Spain was the European country receiving the most Erasmus program students. Religion. Spain is an important place for Catholicism. In fact, some of the holiest places for the Catholic Church are in Spain. City of Santiago de Compostela in Galicia, the third holiest place after the Vatican City in Rome and Jerusalem. It is also the terminus of the Way of St. James. Santo Toribio de Liébana, Cantabria is the fourth, followed by Caravaca de la Cruz at the southeast region of Murcia. These places attract pilgrims and tourists from all over the world. Religion also has found its artistic expression through the popular Holy Week processions, which become important in almost every town. Festivals. Most festivals turn around patron saints, legends, local customs and folklore. Among the most singular ones stand out the Seville Fair, the Romería de El Rocío in Almont, Huelva, the world-famous running of the bulls in Pamplona, the Fallas in Valencia, the Tomatina in Banal, Valencia and the Fiestas del Pilar in Zaragoza. The carnival is also popular all over Spain, but especially in the Canary Islands and Cadiz. There are renowned movie festivals all over the country, the most recognizable being the famous San Sebastian International Film Festival, the Malaga Spanish Film Festival, the Semanci, the Mostra de Valencia and the Sitges Film Festival, the world's foremost international festival specializing in fantasy and horror movies. Music festivals includes the Sonar, the FIB, the Festimad, the Primavera Sound, the Bilbao BBK Live, the Monegros Desert Festival and the SOS 4.8 Festival. Several cities have hosted international events. The 1888 Barcelona Universal Exposition, the 1929 Barcelona International Exposition, the 1992 Summer Olympics, all in Barcelona, the Universal Fair of 1992 in Seville, the 2007 America's Cup in Valencia, and the Expo 2008 in Zaragoza. In addition, some Spanish cities have been or will be European Capital of Culture. Madrid in 1992, Santiago de Compostela in 2000, Salamanca in 2002, and San Sebastian in 2016. Villas in Spain. There are many villas in Spain in the different regions that provide comfortable living standards and other rental services to the tourists. Many people who need a villa may find it very easily. The regions like Costa Brava, Ibiza etc. Nightlife. The nightlife in Spain is very attractive to both tourists and locals. Spain is known to have some of the best nightlife in the world. Big cities such as Madrid and Barcelona are favorites amongst the large and popular discotheques. For instance, Madrid is known as the #1 party city for clubs such as Pacha and Capital, and Barcelona is famous for Opium and Sutton famous clubs. The discotheques in Spain are open until odd hours such as 7 a.m. The Balearic Islands, such as Ibiza and Mallorca, are known to be major party destinations, as well as favored summer resort. Ibiza is a relatively small island and its cities have become world famous for their associations with tourism, nightlife, and the electronic music the island has originated. It is well known for its summer club scene, which attracts very large numbers of tourists, but the island's government and the Spanish Tourist Office have controversially been working to promote more family-oriented tourism. Noted clubs include Space Privilege, Amnesia, Ushuaia, Pacha, DC-10, Eden, and Es Paradis. Ibiza is also home to the legendary Port is in Ibiza town, a popular stop for many tourists and now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Mallorca is an island located in the Mediterranean Sea. It is the largest island in the Balearic Islands archipelago in Spain. The capital of the island, Palma, is also the capital of the autonomous community of the Balearic Islands. The Cabrera archipelago is administratively grouped with Mallorca. The anthem of Mallorca is La Balanquera. Like the other Balearic Islands of Menorca, Ibiza, and Formentera, the island is an extremely popular holiday destination, particularly for tourists from Germany, Ireland, Poland, the Scandinavian countries, and the United Kingdom. The name derives from Latin insula Mai, or larger island, later Majorca, the larger one, in comparison to Menorca, the smaller one. Winter tourism. Spain is a generally mountainous country, with well-known ski resorts located in several parts of the country, including the Pyrenees, the Sistema Central, the Sistema Iberico and Sierra Nevada. For the most part, the main crest forms a massive divider between France and Spain, with the tiny country of Andorra sandwiched in between. The Crown of Aragon and the Kingdom of Navarre have historically extended on both sides of the mountain range, with small northern portions now in France and much larger southern parts now in Spain. Sierra Nevada in Spain is a popular tourist destination, as its high peaks make skiing possible in one of Europe's most southerly ski resorts, in an area along the Mediterranean Sea predominantly known for its warm temperatures and abundant sunshine. At its foothills is found the city of Granada and, a little further, Almeria and Malaga. Parts of the range have been included in the Sierra Nevada National Park. The range has also been declared a biosphere reserve. The Sierra Nevada Observatory is located on the northern slopes at an elevation of 2,800 meters. The Sierra Nevada was formed during the Alpine orogeny, a mountain-building event that also formed the European Alps to the east and the Atlas Mountains of northern Africa across the Mediterranean Sea to the south. The Sierra as observed today formed during the Paleogene and Neogene periods from the collision of the African and Eurasian continental plates. Nature and rural tourism. Spain is the second largest country in the European Union. Its latitude puts part of the country in direct contact with the typical southern end of the Atlantic polar jet. Hence, Spain's geographical position allows for Atlantic fronts typically affecting its western and northern part, whereas a Mediterranean-influenced climate is generally prevalent in its eastern and southern parts, with transition climates linking both main main bioclimatic regions. Additionally, the presence of several mountain ranges ultimately shaped the diverse landscape of Spain. Another remarkable feature of the country is its vast coast, as a result of being in a peninsula. Moreover, there is the coast of the two Spanish archipelagos, the Balearic Islands and the Canary Islands. To date, Spain has a total of 15 national parks, of which 10 are on the mainland, 1 in the Balearic Islands and 4 in the Canary Islands. Spain's most visited national park is the Teide National Park in the Canary Islands, with 3,142,148 visitors in 2007 and crowned with the third largest volcano in the world from its base, the Teide, with 3,718 meters above the sea level. The Teide also has the distinction of being the most visited national park in Europe and second in the world. On top of that, by 2016 Spain is home to 48 biosphere reserves, covering 5.5 million hectares, almost 11% of the country, making Spain the world leader of such protected areas. Art and culture. Museums in Madrid. Madrid is considered one of the top European destinations concerning art museums. Best known as the Golden Triangle of Art, located along the Paseo del Prado and comprising 3 museums. The most famous one is the Prado Museum, known for such highlights as Diego Velázquez's Las Meninas and Francisco de Goya's La Maya Vested and La Maya Desnuda. The other 2 museums are the Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum, established from a mixed private collection, and the Reina Sofia Museum, where Pablo Picasso's Guernica hangs, returning to Spain from New York after more than 2 decades. The Museo del Prado is a museum and art gallery that features one of the world's finest collections of European art, from the 12th century to the early 19th century, based on the former Spanish royal collection. The collection currently comprises around 7,600 paintings, 1,000 sculptures, 4,800 prints and 8,200 drawings, in addition to a large number of works of art and historic documents. El Prado is one of the most visited museums in the world, and it is considered to be among the greatest museums of art. It has the best collection of artworks by Goya, Velázquez, El Greco, Rubens, Titian, Hieronymus Bosch, José de Ribera and Patinier, and works by Roger van der Weyden, Raphael Sanzio, Tintoretto, Veronese, Caravaggio, Van Dyck, Albrecht Dürer, Claude Lorraine, Murillo and Zabarian, among others. The Museo Nacional Centro de Arte Reina Sofia is the Spain's national museum of 20th century art. The museum is mainly dedicated to Spanish art. Highlights of the museum include excellent collections of Spain's greatest 20th century masters, Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, Joan Miró, Juan Gris and Julio González. Certainly the most famous masterpiece in the museum is Picasso's painting Guernica. The Reina Sofia also hosts a free-access library specializing in art, with a collection of over 100,000 books, over 3,500 sound recordings and almost 1,000 videos. The Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum is an art museum that fills the historical gaps in its counterparts' collections. In the Prado's case, this includes Italian primitives and works from the English, Dutch and German schools, while in the case of the Reina Sofia, the Thyssen-Bornemisza collection, once the second largest private collection in the world after the British Royal Collection, includes Impressionists, Expressionists, Pan-European and American paintings from the second half of the 20th century, with over 1,600 paintings. The Royal Academy Academy of Fine Arts of San Fernando currently functions as a museum and gallery that houses a fine art collection of paintings from the 15th to 20th centuries: Giovanni Bellini, Correggio, Rubens, Zurbarán, Murillo, Goya, Joan Gris, Pablo Serrano. The Academy is also the headquarters of the Madrid Academy of Art. Francisco Goya was once one of the Academy's directors, and its alumni include Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali, Antonio López Garcia, Joan Luna, and Fernando Botero. The Royal Palace of Madrid is the official residence of Felipe VI of Spain, but he uses it only for official acts. It is a Baroque palace full of artworks, is one of the largest European royal palaces, which is characterized by its luxurious rooms and its rich collections of armors and weapons, pharmaceutical, silverware, watches, paintings, tapestries, and the most comprehensive collection of Stradivarius in the world. The National Archaeological Museum of Spain collection includes, among others, prehistoric, Celtic, Iberian, Greek and Roman antiquities and medieval objects. Highlights include a replica of the Altamira cave, Lady of Elche, Lady of Baza, Biker of Balasorta and Treasure of Guarazá. The Museum of the Americas is a national museum that holds artistic, archaeological and ethnographic collections from the whole American continent, ranging from the Paleolithic period to the present day. The permanent exhibit is divided into 5 major thematical areas: an awareness of America, the reality of America, society, religion and communication. The National Museum of Natural Sciences is the National Museum of Natural History of Spain. The research departments of the museum are biodiversity and evolutionary biology, evolutionary ecology, paleobiology, volcanology and geology. The Naval Museum is managed by the Ministry of Defense. The museum's mission is to acquire, preserve, investigate, report and display for study, education and contemplation parts, sets and collections of historical, artistic, scientific and technical related to naval activity in order to disseminate the story Sea of Spain, to help illustrate, highlight and preserve the traditions and promote national maritime awareness. The monastery of Las Descalzas Reales resides in the former palace of King Charles I of Spain and Isabel of Portugal. Their daughter, Joan of Austria, founded this convent of nuns of the Poor-Clare order in 1559. Throughout the remainder of the 16th century and into the 17th century, the convent attracted young, widowed or spinster noblewomen. Each woman brought with her dowry. The riches quickly piled up, and the convent became one of the richest convents in all of Europe. It has many works of Renaissance and Baroque art, including a recumbent Christ by Gaspar Becerra, a staircase whose paintings were painted by unknown author and they're considered of the masterpieces of Spanish illusionist painting, and Brussels tapestries inspired by paintings of Rubens. The Museum of Lázaro Galdiano houses an encyclopedic collection specializing in decorative arts. Apart from paintings and sculptures, it displays 10th century Byzantine enamel, Arab and Byzantine ivory chests, Hellenistic, Roman, medieval, Renaissance, Baroque and Romantic jewelry, Pisanello and Pompeo Leone medals, Spanish and Italian ceramics, Italian and Arab clothes, and a collection of weapons, including the sword of Pope Innocent VIII. The Museo Nacional de Arte Decorativas is one of the oldest museums in the city. It illustrates the evolution of the called minor arts. Its 60 rooms expose 15,000 objects, of the approximate 40,000 which it has. The Museo Nacional del Romanticism contains a large collection of artifacts and art, focusing on daily life and customs of the 19th century, with special attention to the aesthetics about Romanticism. The Museo Cerealbor houses a private collection of ancient works of art, artifacts and other antiquities collected collected by Enrique de Aguilera y Gamboa, 17 Cerealbor Marquis. The Museo Nacional de Antropología provides an overview of the different cultures in the world, with objects and human remains from around the world, highlighting a Guanche mummy of the island of Tenerife. The Museo Sorolla is located in the building in which the Valencian Impressionist painter had his home and workshop. The collection includes, in addition to numerous works of Joaquin Sorolla, a large number of objects that possessed the artist, including sculptures by Auguste Rodin. CaixaForum Madrid is a postmodern art gallery in the center of Madrid. It is sponsored by the Catalan Balearic Bank La Caixa and located next to the Salón del Prado. Although the CaixaForum is a modern building, it also exhibits retrospectives of artists from earlier time periods and has evolved into one of the most visited museums in Madrid. It was constructed by the Swiss architects Herzog and Amp de Meuron from 2001 to 2007, which combined an old unused industrial building and hollowed it out at the base and inside and placed on top further floors which are encased with rusted steel. Next to it is an art installation of green plants growing on the wall of the neighboring house by French botanist Patrick Blanc. The red of the top floors with the green of the wall next to it form a contrast. The green is in reflection of the neighboring Royal Botanical Gardens. Other art galleries and museums in Madrid include museums in Barcelona. This is a list of museums in Barcelona and in its surrounding metropolitan area. Archaeology Museum of Barcelona, Museo d'Art Contemporani de Barcelona, Museo del Modernisme Català, CaixaForum Barcelona, Casa Asia, Centre de Santa Monica, Centre de Cultura Contemporánea de Barcelona, Cosmex Barcelona, Espai Gaudí, Fundació Antoni Tapis, Olympic and Sports Museum Joan Antoni Samaranch, Fundació Joan Miró, Fundació Sarnal, FC Barcelona Museum, Gracia Arts Project, Institut Botànic de Barcelona, Jardí Botànic de Barcelona, Palau de Pedralbes, Museo de Ceràmica, Museo de les Arts Decoratives, Museo Textil i d'Indumentària, Museo d'Automats, Museo Barbia Müller de Precolumbi, Museo del Calcat, Museo de Cera de Barcelona, Museo de Ciències de Barcelona, Museo del Clavegueram, Museo del Còmic i la Il·lustració, Museo Egipci de Barcelona, Museo de l'Eròtica de Barcelona, Museo Etnològic de Barcelona, Museo Frederic Mers, Museo Gaudí, Museo de Geologia, Museo de Història de Catalunya, Museo de Història de la Ciutat, Centre d'Interpretació del Parc Güell, Museo Marítim, Museo Militar de Barcelona, Museo de la Música de Barcelona, National Art Museum of Catalonia, Museo del Perfume, Fundació Planès Geralt, Museo Picasso, Museo Tauri, Museo de l'Isòclita, Museo de Zoologia, Palau de la Veïna, Palau Robert, Sala Ciutat, Sagrada Familia. Other major museums in Spain: Bilbao Fine Arts Museum, Carmen Thyssen Museum in Malaga, City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia, Dalí Theatre and Museum in Figueres, Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao, IVAM, Museo Picasso Malaga, Museo de Belles Arts de Valencia, Museum of Fine Arts of Seville.